my friends, and good day for my lecture. Before I tell you about our chapter 1, let me introduce myself. My name is Sartika Elizabeth Silalahi, and I am from Team B. Okay, now I will tell you about our chapter 1. As we know, suffix, infix, and prefix is a learning material about morphology. And in morphology, we also learn about morpheme. So, morpheme is one of the elements of language that is meaningful and function to form words. The process of forming words is called a morphological process. Morphological process include affixation, reduplication, and composite or compounding. Affixation is the process of affixing to basic words and basic forms. The location of the affix in its attachment to the basic words and basic form, namely, at the beginning or prefix, called insertions or infix, at the end, which is called the suffix, and at the beginning and at the end of which attached to it called confix. But our group only discuss the constructive analysis of the suffix and prefix of the Toba and Simalungun Batak language because there is no infix in the Batak, Toba, and Simalungun language. Okay, that is about our chapter 1. I say thank you.
Okay, my name is Krisnevani Simanjuntak from Team 2, and I want to tell you about Chapter 2. Morphology is the study of words, and morpheme have two types, that is, primorpheme and bound morpheme. Primorpheme is the words that can stand alone, but bound morpheme is the study that cannot stand alone or dependent words. And the morphology have types, that is, roots, affix, stems, and bases. And our team just choose affix in Toba Batak language and Simalungun Batak language. And the affix have three types, that is suffix, prefix, and infix. But my team just choose suffix and prefix in Toba Batak language and Simalungun Batak language. And the differences both of them, the first is Toba Batak language use suffix but in Simalungun Batak language does not use suffix The second is in Toba Batak language does not use prefix to, but in Simalungun use prefix to. The third is to express the word more, in Simalungun use prefix to, but in Toba Batak language use suffix And the fourth is in Toba Batak language use prefix sa, but in Simalungun Batak language does not use prefix sa. And the similarities of Toba Batak language and Simalungun Batak language is, the first is they are use prefix far, and the second is they are use prefix mar, and the third is they are use suffix hon, and the fourth is they are use suffix an, and the fifth they are use suffix hon, and the sixth they are use suffix e. And that is about chapter 2. Thank you.
My name is Meta Sugiyan from Team 2. I discuss about research method in chapter 3. The conclusion about our research methods are research design, instrument of the data, how to collect the data, how to analyze the data. In instrument of the data, there are two types of data that we collected. They are oral and written. In oral data collected by observing, interviewing, listening attentively, and chatting with the informants. Written data originate from Bible in the Simalungun Batak and Toba Batak. In collect the data, we collected using documentary techniques by reading and studying some references related to this research that we can take from Simalungun Batak language books and Toba Batak language books. And the last, how to analyze the data. In this analysis, Toba Batak language and Simalungun Batak language in suffixes from aspect of form, function, distribution, and meaning. We analyze the data into suffix and prefix, and then they are classified to similar and different suffix and prefix. Then the data we contrasted by mapping affixation in both language, specifying the relationship between them. I think that's all about research methods, and thank you.
Good morning, sir, and good morning to all of my friends. I hope you are healthy. My name is Vanitio Permata Sinaga from Team 2, and I will discuss about Chapter 4, the result of the analysis. In the Chapter 4, we discuss about the contrastive analysis between Toba Batak language and Simalungun Batak language in prefix and suffix. Okay, first, the similarities based on the function can be found both Toba Batak language and Simalungun Batak language, namely to change the verb become a common in word, and then based on the position it can be placed in front, middle, and behind. First, we found the suffix. Based on the suffix, we found first suffix hon in Toba Batak language, for example, Tangyang hon, and in Simalungun, for example, Tonggu hon. And then we found suffix an, for example, in Toba Batak language, Podoman, and in Simalungun, Papodoman. And then the second, based on the prefix, we found first prefix par in Toba Batak language, for example, Parsipiongot, and in Simalungun, for example, Paraya. And then we found prefix mar, example in Toba Batak language Martangiang, and in Simalungun Batak language Martonggo. We continue to the differences between Toba Batak language and Simalungun Batak language in suffix and prefix, namely to change the verb become common in word, to express the word more, and maybe suffix and prefix used in Simalungun Batak language, but in Toba Batak language it is not used. Okay, for differences first, in Toba Batak language using suffix but in Simalungun Batak language not use suffix for example bagak. And the second, in Toba Batak language not use prefix tu, but in Simalungun use prefix tu, for example podas tu. And the third, to express the word more, in Simalungun Batak language use prefix tu, but in Toba Batak language use suffix And the fourth, in Toba Batak language there is prefix sa, but in Simalungun Batak language not use prefix sa. For example,
My name is Oktasari Sitorus from Team 2. The conclusion from Chapter 5. From our discussion, there are 7 adjectival affixation in Toba Batak language and Simalungun Batak language. They are 1 prefix 1 infix 1 suffix an, and 4 confix at the beginning marsi, at the end i, beginning ha, at the end hasa, at the beginning ma, at the end hu, and sa, plus full duplication of these adjectives plus na. The result of the adjectival affixation are inflectional. Prefix and confix at the beginning at the end undergo morphonemic process such as prefix if base adjectives are preceded by vowels, prefix un if base adjectives are preceded by phoneme is, s, g, or t, prefix or if base adjectives are preceded by phoneme r. Inserting infix with base adjectives are attaching suffix an to base adjectives will not make any change, but both to the base adjective and to the affix.
Our suggestion, because the analysis is limited, I suggest the students of English department who are interested in this file to do further research on other morphological processes such as reduplication, sublimation, and etc. I realized that Batak Simalungun language is one of vernacular in Indonesia, especially in North Sumatra, is still very few in number of people who are interested to analysis. Thank you.